Quick question for you. How would you like to have your pay doubled? Or maybe make an extra $1,000 this weekend? Guys, in today's video, 7 tips to becoming a high-paid expert. Now, really quick, I want to be clear about what I mean by the word expert. An expert to me has put in the time, the effort, the work, and they are competent at what they do. And this really depends on what industry you're going into. If you want to be an expert doctor, understand that's a 30-year journey. We're talking 10 years of study, then probably 20 years of practice. But we're talking online marketing, maybe sales. You could actually become an expert in a very short amount of time if you put in the work and the effort. Make sense? Let's get into the points. Step number 1 in becoming a high-paid expert, specialize in solving a burning problem. If you don't know the problem you're solving, you don't know the value you're bringing to the business that you've worked for 5 years. Or if you're a consultant, you're out there looking to get gigs, you don't really know the value that you could bring to that company. You want to specialize. You want to zero in on becoming incredibly good, very competent at a particular niche skill that brings huge value to that company. Let me give an example. So customer service. Well, you could say I specialize in customer service. How about you specialize in preventing refunds? In fact, you've got a process that will cut refunds in half within 30 days. And then within 90 days, you're going to get refunds down to 5% of what they were when you first started the process. That right there, you become a linchpin. You become that part of the company that can, when they're letting go of anyone else, they will not let go of you. Or when it's time to actually get a raise, you can go in and show the value very clearly because you are someone that understands your value and you're bringing it to the company. Step 2 to becoming a high-paid expert, never stop learning. Gentlemen, it's like a marathon. It's not a sprint here. And what's funny is you go to college and you get all this information and most people treat it like a sprint and they stop learning. And they just think that, okay, I can go out there now, do the work. I know as much as I need to. No, you want to be open. There are so many different options out there. Physical books, audio books, ebooks. When it comes to courses, you've got online courses, you've got offline courses. You have so many options to be learning. Again, guys, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Now, if you're looking for a great option for online courses, check out Skillshare, the paid sponsor of today's video. And I've been a premium Skillshare user for over 2 years, and I'll tell you why. They make online learning easy. So if you're busy, if you've got an up-and-coming company, if you're a guy that simply you want what you need in the order that you need it, you're going to appreciate their classes, and it's affordable. We're talking less than $10 a month that you would invest in yourself to become a better man, to become more rounded. They've got a wide range of classes out there. We're talking business, design, technology, and they bring in the experts. Let's say you want to learn about SEO. You want to become better. You want to become that expert. Then you go take that class on SEO from Rand Fishkin. And if you don't know who that guy is, he's one of the top guys in SEO. He owns the company Moz. Or let's say you want to become better at presenting because you want to be able to go in there and kill that presentation. You've got Simon Sinek, who offers a course on presentation. There are just so many different options out there, guys. I'm linking the Skillshare down in the description. The first 400 people to sign up are going to get 2 months free. It's an awesome deal, guys. Go check them out. Company I proudly support because it's going to help you become that high-paid expert. Step number 3 to becoming that high-paid expert, put in the reps. You've got to do the work. You've got to practice. So if you read all these books on riding a bike, can you ride a bike? No, you've got to go out there and physically ride the bike. And you're going to fall down. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to scrape your knee. That is part of the learning process. So go out there and hire yourself a coach. Have someone that holds you accountable to do what needs to be done. You've got to put your head down. You've got to do the work. The knowledge is one part of the equation, but you've got to take action. Step number 4 to becoming that high-paid expert, choose the right niche. And you got to be honest with yourself. Ask, what do you want? Do you want the money? And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want, then choose a niche, an area in which you're closer to the money. So go into finance, go into business to business type of things because there's a lot more money to be made there. But maybe you want to spend more time with your kids, with your family. Maybe you want to be outside with nature. You really want to go to remote locations and you love photography. Well, become a fashion photographer who specializes in working with companies that want to do shoots in very remote locations. That could be your specialty. And you understand what you do and what value you bring to the table. Step number 5 to becoming that high-paid expert, don't be afraid to share your information. And I'm a big fan of content marketing, so maybe you could write some articles, maybe you could put out a podcast, videos, so many things that you could do to share what you're doing. It's your online portfolio. The person that they're going to pay a lot of money, they do want to see, they want to reduce risk, and the best way to reduce the risk of someone that wants to come in and pay for that service is to show them a portfolio so they know exactly what they're going to get. Step 6, to become that high-paid expert, have a clean offer and stay focused. When you specialize and niche down, one of the hardest things is that you've got to say no to when people are offering you money for something that is outside of your expertise. And when you say yes to that okay opportunity, you are saying no to amazing opportunities that could be coming your way. You just got to wait for them. So say no to those okay and say yes to amazing. Now, this next step to becoming a high-paid expert, this trips up a lot of guys because they're right brain, they're engineers, they're IT experts, they're introverts, and they are afraid to connect. They are afraid to go network. In fact, it's a bad word. They don't want to do this because it just requires so much energy. It's not something they enjoy, not something they're good at. Remember that saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know? I don't agree with that. I think that they are two sides of the same coin, and it's about who you know and what you know. But so many people drop this here. You've got to become better. And for me, I'm an introvert. And the way I have overcome this, the way I do these videos, the way I go to an event and I shake hands and I talk with people unabashed about what I'm offering, because I know what I'm offering is going to make their lives better, is going to solve problems in their company, solve problems with what they're trying to do and get across, and with conviction. I can talk about my message. It's about building real friendships and solving people's problems. Most companies, if you can solve a burning enough problem, they are very happy to give you money in exchange for solving that problem. And that's where you want to be. If you can figure that out, if you can knock through all of these, you are going to be able to go out there and do very well and become that high-paid expert. All right, gents, now it's your turn. I want to hear from you down in the comments. What'd you think of this video? What did I miss? What would you have added to make it better? Let me know down in the comments. And if you like this video, please like it, share it, pass it around. I appreciate you guys introducing me to more men who could use this information. And guys, go check out Skillshare. I'm linking to them down in the description. There's a discount code down there for you. And don't forget, the first 400 people to sign up get 2 months free. And like I said, I have been a premium member for over 2 years because Skillshare has amazing teachers. One of them I didn't talk about, Gary Vaynerchuk. If you haven't heard of this guy, he is a force of nature when it comes to online social media, but I love to follow everything he's doing. But what's cool, Gary has thousands and thousands and thousands of videos, more than me, if you can imagine that. And the problem there is, where do you start? That's why I love that he has a course on there, and you can go through this course learning from the master, guys, for less than $10 a month. So invest in yourself. That is the safest bet you could always make. Sound good, guys? Take care. I will see you in the next video. You guys want to hear a dirty secret? So I have no degree in fashion, in style. Yes, I've learned under a number of people. I've read tons of books. I've taken classes online, but I have actually never gotten a certificate or a degree in fashion. Actually, I studied origins of behavior, which is basically evolutionary biology. I studied philosophy, and I have a business degree. I have no degree in, fashion merchandising or men's style. Yet I have helped it's closing in, I think 200 million men have watched my videos. So guys, do not wait for success to come to you. Go out there and grab it.